Alright, so a lot of you have been asking how to draw on your geometric on the drawings tool. So I'm going to show you guys the important buttons. The first important button is right here where it says align. You click down your drop down arrow, you go to your line. Notice that my little arrows have turned to a plus sign. So then I hold down and I click and I draw it. Notice how it's still highlighted blue. When it's highlighted blue, then I can go up to these 2 points right here. This is line start, line end. So I click line start. I need it to be a line segment, so I'm going to have a point. So it's a line segment, so then the other side also needs to be a point. Whoops, do it again. A point. Alright, so now do you see how it's the plus? I don't want it the plus anymore. I want to be able to move it. So I need to go back here to the arrow. So now when I have the arrow, you can see it's the plus sign with the arrows on it, and then I can move this around. Now let's say I want another line. So now I go back down, I go drop down, I want my line, and I want my line to go up and down, and I want this one to be a ray. So not right now it's still on a line segment because it has the 2 points here. So I need to go change one of them to an arrow, and now I have my ray. Let me go ahead and we have our line segment, we have our ray, and the last thing that I want to draw is my, whoops, I need to go back here. The last thing I want to draw is my line. So I'm just going to draw my line right here. Now for a line, I need arrows on both sides. So I'm going to put an arrow on the start, and I'm going to put an arrow on the end. Now, if you have to type on here, and you have to type words, you go over here to where it says the T for the text box. So then I'm going to draw my text box. It does not need to be huge. So this is, I'm going to say this is a line. No, this is not a line. This is a ray. And then my word is short. So I'm going to go ahead and move my text box smaller. And then as soon as I have those arrows, I can move it really close to it. Then I want another text box, and I'm going to draw it over here, and this one is a line, whoops, line segment. And once again, I'm going to go, see how my arrow goes up and down? So I want it to go across, so I can just make it smaller. And then I want my 4 arrows, and I'm going to move it to center it. And so that's how you do text. The other thing that you have an option for is you have your shape tool here. So if, let's say I want to build something, I'm going to draw my square, and then I wanted a different color, so I'm going to change my color, and then now I want a circle. I want to put a circle here, but I actually don't want my circle that color, so as long as it's on blue around the outside, then I can change it. And now I want to move it. So I'm going to click off, and then I'm going to move it till I have, oh, now I have my arrows. I want it to be touching my circle, my square. So those are some of the things that you have. And notice if I'm not clicked anything, I don't have any choices. In order to have those choices, I need to click on it, and then my choices show up. If I click on my shape, now my shape choices show up. If I click on my word, now my word choices show up. So those are the tools that will help you with your geometric drawings.